steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
This joint, the some sexy songs for you from Drake and Party Next Door. So it's 21 songs. I think it's 74 minutes of just kind of slow songs and stuff like that, intimate kind of songs they say are for lovemaking and stuff like that. On Drake's SoundCloud, he uploaded like 7 of the songs, 7 of the 21. Let me count right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He uploaded 6 of the 21 songs. I haven't listened to the full thing. Of the full album, I probably played the first like 6, 7 songs, and then I played these 6 songs. So keep that in mind. But I will say, out of the first 6, 7 songs I heard, I kind of like the opening joint, but overall, I already knew what I was getting into with this project. I'm not a big fan of Party Next Door. I think he's a talented guy. He makes good music. That whole kind of like brand of R&B, style of R&B just really isn't for me. I'm more of a, with R&B, excuse me, I'm more of a soulful, traditional R&B guy, like singers who be singing, like the more kind of new school, auto-tune, everything like that. Like not necessarily my joint, not necessarily my thing, but you know, like I said, once again, it is it for a lot of other people. Excuse me. It's not my thing. And also with what you call Floyd Mayweather signed a rapper from Toronto. What's up, Malik? Shout out to Malik. But another thing that I wanted to say about this joint was Drake with the melodies. Singing Drake is boring to me, bro. I already knew that going in. It doesn't appeal to me. I think it's boring. It's very monotone. It's very slow. It puts me to sleep every single time. It's not really my thing. That being said, actually listening to these songs, like I said, the first song, I was cool. I see where you're going with. These joints right here, I say Small Town Fame. I like that one. Give Me a Hug. I like that one. I really like the second half when he switched it up and started rapping more. And then Nokia. I liked all those. I like those. And those were like songs I really like, genuinely liked and stuff like that. So I like those songs. And I feel like if you have, you know what I'm saying, how many of them songs, like if you have like 4 or 5 songs on a project that I like, and it's not even my type of music, that's pretty cool. I'm not saying the album is like great or anything like that, or it's like, oh, Drake is baby. But, you know, he got some stuff on there. And that brings me to the point of, hold on, what Malik said. You know how Canadians think over America. Drake weekend, Party Next Door. He said Canadian rappers got the immigrant hustle mentality when they go to the U.S. Facts. You don't even want to go to the whole song of the year joint with the no, you're not a colleague, you a colonizer. But anyways, shout out to Nav. I really, when Nav first came out, like in 2017, bro, the joint with the Metro Boomin joint, the album, just give me a minute. And give me a minute. He had that song with Playboy Cardi too. I'm not a fan of Tory Lanez. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna let you know right here. Out of this group of like popular people, I was probably like, well, I would say Drake growing up as a kid. Because Drake had a run, you know what I'm saying? I say from like 2009 to about 2013, I was rocking with Drake. I ain't even gonna hold you. Because it was something new, fresh, everything like that. Ooh. And then Nav, bro. Nav in 2017, like I said, the Metro Boomin joint, he had the song with Offset on there. He had the song with Playboy Cardi on there. And he had his own thing. Like, I really rock with Nav. Okay, here's the thing about Tory. Tory, I think, is a talented brother. But, like, I don't know. It's just something about him, bro, because he was like, body the freestyles, body the covers. He can sing. He can rap really well. It's just something about him that I was just like, I don't really care too much for this dude's music. And it made it easier when the whole Meg thing happened. And I was just like, okay, all right, well, I never was really like the Tory, you know what I'm saying, stand to begin with and everything like that. But yeah. That's how I felt about Tory. I think Tory can rap really well and Tory can sing really well. I just don't really care too much for his music. I don't know why. Just didn't it hasn't connected for me. But yeah. So anyways, with this Drake joint, this brings me to the overall conversation of the day. So Drake dropped, the entire timeline was talking about what was going on because it's people who whatever Drake did, whatever they released, they was gonna say it was trash. Drake fell off. Drake is this. Drake is that. Blah 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 blah. And there's gonna be a whole nother half of nobody, no, regardless of whatever Drake dropped, was gonna be like Drake back, Drake back. This is the album of the year. Y'all stay on that side. He's a hit maker. This is a six god. This is a blah, blah, blah. It was gonna be two sides of the exact extreme opposites. What I have come with as someone who knew I was probably going to still check out some of Drake's joints when he released them, and I was still going to listen to Kendrick after the whole blow up and stuff like that. I was still going to listen to both just as a listener of music and a follower of hip hop and a lover of hip hop. I gotta say this, bro. If you like Drake with the melodies, if you like the Scorpio B-side where it was all Drake singing, if that's your bag, because a lot of girls, they favorite Drake songs, you get to the concerts or you watch the concerts, he get into the deep album cuts that's singing, they all, the arena singing it with them. That ain't for me. I just think it's boring. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't see the creativity in it. But that's them. Okay, all right, this ain't for me. It's cool to say this ain't for me. And also acknowledge the talent when the Joker rapping. And every rap song ain't for me from Drake, but some of them is. Like when he did the Scary Hours 3, I was like, oh my goodness, this man snapping. When he did the Heart Part 6, he was really, you know, saying, coming up with some raps. Now the actual lyrical content, what he was talking about, and then Family Matters, bro, snap. I ain't gonna hold you, bro, snapped on Family Matters. But I say all this to say, coming down from like someone in the middle who knew they was gonna still listen to both of these jokers after the beef, I'll say it like this: it's not trash. The project ain't trash altogether. Now, like I said, I like how many songs on it? About 3-4 on it. Out of 21, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But at the same time, it ain't. Some people said Drake went 0 for 20. No, he didn't. Hey, you capping now. Okay, but if you're talking about who's more influential, hip hop, Drake beats K Dot by a mile. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's talk about it. Because if you're saying Drake is more influential, it's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Drake being influential. Because Drake has had something where, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. He has had moments where it was people was like, oh, you sound like Drake. Oh, you sound like Drake. Oh, you sound like Drake. The thing is, Drake took a lot of the original Drake sound from the guys like a Fonte, from the guys like a this person, from the guys like a this person, from the guys like a this. So it's like, it's kind of weird because I think Drake popularized and made those things famous, right? So if he's the one that made it famous and popular, then yes, I agree. A lot of people grab that and attach to that and things of that sort. At the same token, Kendrick also has sons. And as far as I don't know anybody that sounded like Kendrick when he first came out. Yeah, I think Kendrick was probably the first one to sound like that, do that thing with his voice, like nobody was doing that. But you still let me, when he was doing like the alien, I was just listening to Sing About Me, you know, song and stuff like that with Maya Angelou and everything like that on Good Kid, Mad City. Like, just a masterpiece. I don't know anybody was doing that before Kendrick. Now you got guys like just from Atlanta. You got Ben Riley. You have Suave. You have Jid. Like all those guys sound like Kendrick Lamar. Like, and that's just Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So it's like Kendrick has a lot of sons as well. And then you talk about influence. Of course, Drake has had his fair share of memes. When you think about the video, the music video with what's his name? What's his name? Was him Rick Ross back in the day, and he did the little walk on an Instagram filter, and it became a meme. And then another thing that became a meme was a Hotline Bling music video and stuff like that, everything like that. Those were all things that people jumped on and people grabbed to and everything like that and stuff. So I say Drake had that. At the same time, bro, Kendrick's halftime show, everybody talked about it, bro. They dissected it, broke it down, this and that. And then you see on social media, everybody doing the little Not Like Us opening dance and stuff like that. They all doing it. All walks of life. Older white folks, younger white folks, black folks are old black folks, young black folks, kids. They all doing the Not Like Us dance and doing the little step. Amazon workers, actors, actresses. This is the most I ever seen somebody do that, as opposed since the thing Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. Aaron, this is like that's how much is being talked about right now, bro. And for Drake to come out with a whole lawsuit, right? And say, oh, UNG pumped out Not Like Us to make it bigger than what it was. We've seen time and time again. We've seen the clips of people at their weddings. We've seen the clips of people at their birthday parties. We've seen the folks at the song. So you know what I'm saying? Like all these people we're talking about it, right? We've seen the influence for firsthand. We've seen the pop out. We've seen the Juneteenth celebration, everything like that, right? We get to the Super Bowl. You say you tired of the song. This was 10 months ago. The song came out. 10 months later at the Super Bowl, the whole stadium at the Super Bowl singing. And then at the end of that, after that, if you had, okay, they pumped out fake noise, cussing that. They pumped out fake noise. There was nobody making noise. It was quiet. You had the whole world, the whole social media feed being nothing but them folks dancing to it and doing the Not Like Us dance. That's what I'm saying. It's influence, bro. I say it's levels to this influencing. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna listen to this dude, Fry Eye. Fry Eye, you say it's a Toronto sound. Salute to Toronto, everything like that. But it's just like, bro, like Drake not just doing that, bro. Like it's even on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Drake, I see this is a thing I'll say about evolution and diversity in their art, right? Because Drake is certainly diverse, right? He certainly can do a lot of things well, or at least adapt to it well enough to continue to push his brand forward. The thing I think is different is when Kendrick come out with something different, it's something you never heard before. When Buddy came on the joint with Baby Keem, and he said, top of the morning, let's get this. And he said, yeah, Compton Cowboy, Compton, yeah, all that, Compton. I said, what? I ain't never heard nobody speak no English like this. I ain't never heard nobody speak. When Drake grabs a new sound and it's a diverse sound or something like that, or a different flow, it's always from somebody else, bro. Like you just had to keep it 100. Drake, if the underground sound popping, right? And all the popping kids, whether it's Nine Vicious, Molly Santana, Baby Osama the Sun, whoever it is that's popping, right? In the underground, all the kids listening to, right? And they sounded like robots, Skywaters, all them jokers, and they you're gonna hear Drake come out, B-I-E-O-E-E-O, and you're gonna be like, Drake switches it up. Drake is so diverse. Drake is so, And I think that's the difference between them two. Because it's like when Kendrick come out with something new, it's something I ain't never heard before, bro. Completely original. When Drake comes out with something new, it's usually something that was already popping, bro. It's something that's already popping. I'm not gonna lie, K-Dot did win the beef. Not just win, but left Drake in the dirt. But Drake is still gonna be the better artist. Like I'm saying, bro, I think Drake is still gonna be Drake just because he's too popular. And it's like it's two different sides. I think we saw firsthand the division in between them. And I'm so glad that Drake dropped the album this year, right? Okay now. Childish Gambino's from Atlanta. But we gonna keep going. Childish Gambino's from Atlanta, but we gonna keep going. This week, I'm glad that Drake dropped the album the same week after the Super Bowl performance because we really saw the divide in the fan bases and what exactly people were kind of like upset about and arguing about and stuff like that. Kendrick is just more so like an intellectual guy, Easter eggs. You know what I'm saying? It's enjoyable on the surface level, but you also still have like layers. You have to listen. You have to sit down and pay attention to the visuals to really dissect what he's talking about, right? Even Drake made the joke about it when he said, boy, you better have a triple entendre coming out this. I know you in that New York apartment doing mental gymnastics, my boy. Even Drake said that, right? So that's Kendrick, that's Dot. And then you have Drake, where it's just straight up just like, let's party, let's have fun. This is what it is. I'm running the clubs, I'm running the radio, I'm running the mainstream, I'm running Billboard, I'm doing my thing. I'm the hit maker that y'all depend on. That's me, that's Drizzy, Drake, Rogers, right? That's the difference. So as long as there's people who want to party, go to the club, listen to some mainstream music and dance all the time and party, like be in their 20s or be in their 30s and still act like they're in their 20s or be in their 40s and act like they're still in their 30s, Drake is going to be a thing. Drake is going to exist because that pocket of people still exists within society. And Kendrick is always going to be a thing because message with the music is timeless. That's what Kanye West said. R.P. Donda. But yeah, that's just what it is. So Drake, yeah, like regardless, he always going to be so-and-so. I can't listen to Fry Eye on stream, Malik, because if I listen to him, then they gonna mute the stream because of copyright. So I can't listen to it on stream. But I'll tell you this: I'll listen to him, and when I come back on stream, I got you. I'm gonna do a whole review, a video about Fry Eye and stuff like that. I'm gonna be like, oh, brother, like this. Yeah, facts. I know, right? It's YouTube. It's YouTube and they copyright. It's like the same thing when I talk about basketball or I talk about a game. People be like, pull up the highlights. The reason why I stopped doing highlight reactions, jokers, they flagged it. Especially Fox Sports. They copyright strike your channel. You only get a couple copyright strikes and then they take your channel down. But anyways, so yeah. But I got you on Friday with Floyd Mayweather signing and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just what the case is. So Drake is always going to be a thing. I don't think this was a terrible album. I don't think this was a terrible project. Was it for me? No. Do I like some joints on it? Yeah. I don't think Drake went 0 for 21. I like 3-4 songs on it. Nokia. Hold on, let me pull this up again. I like Nokia. The first track was not bad. Give Me a Hug, Small Town Fame. Love those songs. I really like those songs. So I'm not gonna say I hate it and Drake sucks and Drake isn't and he can't come back from this because that's just stupid. Drake is Drake. He's always gonna be Drake. That's what Ye said. Even Ye, in all his craziness stuff that he was saying, he said you can't shut out Steph Curry, and he was telling the truth. It is what it is. So that's how I felt about the Drake joint. Also, I want to keep it moving.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
George Shaw Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.